I am a 24-year-old man. I was cheated on, but I regret my revenge. My girlfriend of 24 years cheated on me with a one-night stand. She ended up getting pregnant, and I thought it was mine until she confessed everything. She confessed one night while we were just cuddling. I has my suspicions, but I guess she couldn't resist the guilt. She started begging and telling me that she cut him off and everything, you know the drill. It destroyed me, but she only told me a couple days later that the baby wasn't mine. That's when I lost it. She started begging and crying again, and after days of her just trying to keep me to stay with her, I told her that I would stay at only one condition. The condition was that she would have to get an AITA***. She agreed and went through all the steps to get it. After everything was finished, I told her that I never intended to stay and that I made her go through an AITA** only to get my revenge after everything she made me go through, and that she deserved every bit of pain that comes into her life. I kept insulting her for hours, even on private stuff that only I knew. After that I told her to get out or I would call the police. I will never forget the look on his face. At the time it made me feel good, but only now have I realized how complicated it was. It's been months since I last saw her, and sometimes I get so guilty that my body freezes, my stomach hurts and start sweating, and most time even crying. All I know is she went to live back with her parents, and since we have mutual friends sometimes I ask how she is doing. But they just give me a look and mumble something. What should I do? Please help. The story is more complex, but I tried to keep it as short as possible. Comments. 1. I would say the best thing to do is to let it go. Sometimes we do things and have to live with the guilt of it. There's really nothing you can do about this problem. It's just reopening old wounds. 2. She went on with her life, you go on with yours. 3. Like what did I just read? Along the lines of what someone else wrote, definitely level revenge. You went too far. I admit you basically enacted the dark thoughts that would have occurred to us if we were in your shoes. Thoughts born out of anger, hurt, betrayal, or whatever. To you I say, an apology has probably already passed. Reluctantly swallow your sandwich, get therapy. Make peace with your actions and resolve to be a better human being. You can never hope to make up for this, words only do it justice. 4. OP, there's not much you can do in this situation. All you can do is reach out and apologize for your actions and leave her be. She's not innocent and you're not innocent, both of you did some terrible things to each other. Just know if you reach out and she wants nothing to do with you, that's fine. I hope you grew from this and become better, because even though you were wronged, your actions were disturbing. 5. I understand where you're coming from, but this kind of thing is well beyond apology level kind of stuff. What OP needs to do is go see a counselor and stay out of that woman's life for good. OP, judging by how you wrote this post, you aren't sorry for what you did. What's happening is you're having a hard time dealing with the guilt of what you did. This is why revenge is not worth the trouble. You do not get apologize. You made your choices, live with the consequences. Work on yourself and become a better human. 6. Just move on and forget about her. There's no way to really correct it or make things better. You've both done what you've done, and it's better to leave it at that. 7. Wow. I hope OP is trolling us. I wouldn't want to have to live with that on my conscience. 8. You can attempt to apologize, but that toothpaste is out of the tube. I suspect she will hate you forever, and frankly you fell too low for her. 9. Doubt it's only the ex will hate him. The parents would go Lucifer on him too. Best he could do is send a letter of apology. If she reciprocate to meet, then do it again face to face. But wow. I could not imagine the amount of anger or resentment you have at that moment to do such. All the best. 10. Okay. I despise cheaters, and usually believe that they deserve every bad thing that comes at them. But that baby did not cheat on you, OP. You helped her key *** her child for your revenge. Your best bet is to never look her way again. If even a sliver of her maternal instinct loved that baby, or just acknowledged it, she will never forgive you. And she shouldn't. Not saying you should or should have forgiven her, but no, she won't. Your revenge was over the top. And sick. 11. He didn't force her to do it. She key *** her baby herself. She could have refused if she really wanted to keep it but decided against it. Final decision was up to her because after all, her body her choice from what I've been endlessly told. 12. You are partly correct. It was ultimately her choice. But people who give false confessions under duress do so against their better judgment. I happen to know someone personally who made the same decision to keep a man. Went on to lose him anyway. Lived with immense regret and guilt for her choice, and went in to have a child with him. Like I said, she still lost him, and still had his child. But nothing could undo the Aber *** that had already been done. She didn't cheat, so it wasn't revenge. I get revenge. I want my own. He deserves it. But I would never do it at the cost of an innocent life. She made a bad choice over a man, because of another bad choice over a man. But OP set out to get those results. His intentions all along. He is evil. Some cheaters actually feel true remorse. The first sign is that they come clean on their own. She did that. Maybe it wasn't genuine, but she never got the chance to prove that one way or the other. And now her baby is ***** too. And that is the evil intent OP had in mind. He is evil, and anyone who defends him is evil as well. You all say, OMG, I was wronged, cheated, lied to, and hurt. I'm a human, I didn't deserve this, and you are exactly right. But what did that baby do to deserve DEA ****? Exist? Did he or she ask to exist? Nope. Innocent. Period. 13. Her sincerity does not erase the fact that she cheated and had unprotected sex with another man, getting pregnant in the process. There are many deliberate steps that need to be taken to get to that point. Her confessing didn't take away from what she did, clearly, as OP felt, at the time, extreme rage and directed it towards her for her actions. And I'm sure she will react in much the same way if he came to her trying to seek forgiveness. Innocent or not, the final choice rests with her, and she made her decision. At this point, the best she can do is live with it and try to move on. 14. What she did was definitely wrong, but what you did was even worse. You feel bad because you should. I am all for a woman having the right to choose, but apparently she was going to keep this child no matter what, so I kinda don't think it was her choice to do this. You manipulated her into Aber **** the baby, knowing you were just going to dump her anyways, and she did this in hopes of salvaging the relationship. You could have just dumped her, but did you really need to rob a child who had no control over how it was brought into the world of its chance at life to make yourself feel better? How did that work out for you? I can imagine how she is having just as hard a time coping with that as you do. Let's hope the procedure was done properly and it doesn't cause her to never be able to conceive again if she wishes, because it happens a lot more than people will talk about. And for all both of you knew, it could have been your baby. Sorry if this seems harsh, but so is this entire situation. It's a little late for apologies, which is why your mutual friends act the way they do when you ask how she is. 15. You should reach out and apologize for the revenge. I'm not saying to get back together, but your revenge was heartless and cruel. You can't begin to heal with that hanging over your head. It's affecting your emotional health. 16. You feel guilty because you pushed her to do something horrible that most people struggle with even thinking about. You need to apologize to her. 17. Revenge is cheating back, not telling her to get rid of a baby she would have or wouldn't have kept. Both are wrong, but the boy is complicated. 18. You know exactly why you feel guilty. You know exactly why. You were both wrong. This is a stain on your soul that I hope life can forgive you for. It's best you stay away from her and never have kids yourself. Not because you'll be a good dad or not, but because your insides will go sour each time you look a child in the eyes. 19. Don't even apologize to her. An apology can't undo what was done. I wouldn't cheat on my partner, but if I did, keeping or not keeping the baby should be my choice. I don't know her, but what if she really wanted to keep the child? You took that choice away from her when so many women don't have a choice. Many are forced or guilted into keeping the baby. Whether she wanted the child or not should have been solely up to her. Don't talk to her. She cheated. Yeah, that's messed up, but what you did is way worse. 20. That was some Genghis Khan level revenge you enacted. Anger, being betrayed, and the hurt that comes from it are awful things to contend with. You acted out of anger, emotional pain, and the hurt from being betrayed. Many will say that you're a twisted excuse for a human being, but I will not. If you were, you wouldn't feel any regret for it. However, you do, and hence, you are yet redeemable. She chose to cheat, she chose to originally foist this affair baby on you, she chose to ** in hopes of keeping you. As cold-blooded as your revenge was, the ** was, ultimately, her choice. She chose the path, and she's suffered the consequences. Yet, she is also still redeemable. Learn from this.